Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Brandy's in New York City. This is Piano Bar Live with your host, McASSEY.
Hello, welcome to show 14. Dance break. Where every song ends in a cha-cha-cha. I don't care if it's Phantom, Les Mis, every song ends in a cha-cha-cha. Including this next one. We're not going completely into the holiday spirit yet, even though I love my hat. There's been a lot of discussion about whether this song is an actual Christmas song or not. You be the judge. In the meantime, it's a show tune. Raindrops on roses and whiskers on kittens, bright copper kettles and warm woolen mittens, brown paper packages tied up with strings. These are a few of my favorite things. Cream-colored phonies and crisp apple strudels, doorbells and sleigh bells and schnitzel with noodles, wild geese that fly with the moon on their wings. These are a few of my favorite things. Girls in white dresses with blue satin sashes, snowflakes that stay on my nose and eyelashes, silver white winters that melt into springs. These are a few of my favorite things. When the dog bites, when the bee stings, when I'm feeling sad, I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so bad. I know it says Snowflakes, so it's Christmas, winter, Christmas. Girls in white dresses with blue satin sashes, snowflakes that stay on my nose and eyelashes, silver white winters that melt into springs. These are a few of my favorite things. When the dog bites, when the bee stings, when I'm feeling sad, I simply remember my favorite things, and then I don't feel so bad. I didn't want to mess it in or sound like by Manning. Remember that commercial? Well, welcome to show number 14 here at Brandy's on the Upper East Side. I would like to say hello to our studio audience because we actually have one. They're drunk, but they're here, so that'll work. Once again, we want to let you know it is no cover charge here at Brandy's, but it is a 2-drink minimum. Those of you at home, once again, it is open bar. Go for it. In the meantime, we got a lot of guests coming up. I want to just a little bit of housekeeping. I want to let you know we will not be here next Monday. We have the night off because Brandy's is having their family Christmas party. But we will be back with our own Piano Bar live Christmas show on Monday, December 23rd, right from here at Brandy's. We will do every Christmas song ever written. Probably not, because you'll all be so sick of them by the time you're probably sick of most of them now. So just as long, but there will be booze behind the bar. And speaking of booze, I'd like to say hello to our alcoholic love slave for this evening's festivities, Bobby Belfry behind the bar. You have a costume change.
We're on camera.
Oh, well, all right.
Professional here.
Well, we're gonna do a couple of sing-alongs, but I've got a lot of guests we want to get right to, so I'd like to, I'm gonna start with this next song, and I will need your help in a few moments. Maybe this time, maybe not. What good is sitting alone in your room? Come hear the music play. Life is a cabaret, old chum. Come to the cabaret. Put down the knitting, the book, and the broom. Time for a holiday. Life is a cabaret, old chum. Come to the cabaret. Come taste the wine. Come taste the band. Oh, now you get quiet. Come blow your horn, start celebrating. Right this way, your table's waiting. No use permitting some prophet of doom to wipe every smile away. Life is a cabaret, old chum. Come to the cabaret. Well, we're ready for our first sing-along. Although this is not quite a sing-along. This is our first speak-along. All you have to do is repeat the last word of every phrase I say as bitterly as is humanly possible. And I know, looking around the room, we've got that covered. It goes just like this. I used to have a girlfriend known as Elsie.
Elsie.
Oh, we can get more bitter. With whom I shared 4 sordid rooms in Chelsea.
Chelsea.
Ooh, great. All right. She wasn't what you'd call a blushing flower.
Flower.
As a matter of fact, she sold it by the hour. She was a hoe. Ho, 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 ho. Who you call a hoe? The day she died, the neighbors came to snicker.
Snicker.
Well, that's what comes from too much pills and liquor.
You liquor, you brought her.
Thank God it's my kind of crowd.
For those of you at home, they all just said, "You liquor, you brought her. Liquor, I don't even like her." Well, you get the idea. And thank God, this is one of the reasons you did not pay a cover charge to get into this show tonight. But when I saw her laid out like a queen, never mind. She was the happiest queen I've ever seen. I think of Elsie to this very day. I remember how she'd turn to me and say, "What good is sitting all alone in your room? Come." Hear the music play. Liza! Is she here? You never know. Life is a cabaret, old chum. Come to the cabaret. And as for me, I made my mind up back in Chelsea when actually, this is the part of the song I could use all of your help with. You all been just watching, carrying on, and drinking, and I don't get a chance to get my hit of hooch, which I just realized I don't even have it with me. Yes. Oh, don't be afraid.
Is it yours?
Yeah. Thank you, little boy. Daddy needs a hit of hooch, and I need your help on this song. So if you would sing "When I Go" and hold the note "go" as long as is humanly possible. Here are your notes. Here we go. And when I go. Damn. You people are good. I'm going like Elsie. Okay, Christmas shoppers. Big finish. You sing. I spit. Start by Tila! My producer is handing me my walking
People at
papers.
home watching, and that's what she's back again.
Oh, I love this. All right, so this is a note that lets us know I can't watch the show because I'm doing the show. But I go home and then later I watch and all the little catty comments, or not catty, but there's some lovely comments. So I can't tell who's watching from home. And, we look at you. Just come in. Don't be afraid. Come on. Come in from the rain. It's okay. Oh, and Bobby will get you. So every once in a while, my producer will give me a list. So watching from home as we speak right now, Ruth Bonnet. Hello, how's LA? Eden Lane, who I think you're in town this week, but you're in Colorado. Mary West. Oh, that's my cousin in Chicago. Michael Allen Tillis. David Meadows. Hi, David Meadows. Joe Machia. Joel Goodness. Oh, Joel Goodness, you're in Wisconsin. You're a big cheesehead. Really big cheesehead. I love cheeseheads. Dawn Trapanese, Jill Kaplan, Fran Mitchell, and my favorite, and I can't every week, I've got to tell you, my favorite, Robin Bird. Baby, let me bang your bum. I think so. It bores the audience here in the studio, but it tickles me because in that way I can get an eye on who's going. So I want to start to bring up our first guest. We've got a plethora of entertainment for you tonight. A friend of mine I've known for a very long time. Would you please welcome to the microphone, Mr. Marvin Lewis. Say hello to your folks at home. Hi, Mom.
Hi.
Hi, Mom.
For the first time.
Now you're going to go back. Yep, doing it again.
Let's do it.
There's a button on there.
There's a button on there. Got it.
Boy.
For the first time in my life, I am not outside the moment, with a camera in between me and the world I think I know. For the first time in my life, I am somehow part of something. You surround me, you connect me, and I think I can't let go. For the first time in my life, you have opened up a channel. There is nothing to contain us. We are joined and we are free. For the first time in my life, I am risking something precious. I am asking you, Francesca, come with me. I can't tell you I know what the future will be. Who knows anything? I just look at those eyes, you've got so much to see. Let me show you there's crowds and camels and hillsides to climb. All I know is that all of the time, from man's first breath to God's last warning, I don't need to be rich, I don't need something new. All I needed my whole life was you. Please just look at me. You were born with a wanderer's soul. This is how you begin to be whole. The stars keep burning, worlds keep turning, and you and I are just 1 second spinning by in just 1 second. You and I have just 1 second and 1,000,000 miles to go. I can't tell you I know what the answer will be. It's impossible, but this thing is bigger than what we can see. This is destiny. We are tied, we are locked, we are bound. This will not be reversed or unwound. Whatever fate the stars are weaving, we're not breaking. I'm not leaving, and you and I are just 1 second spinning by in just 1 second. You and I have just 1 second and a million miles to go.
Marvin Lewis. I wrote that song for Marvin late last night at a Beth Nap here at Brandy's. Actually, that song was written by an old friend of ours from the Piano Bar days before he became famous, Mr. Jason Robert Brown. Woo! And that was from the Bridges of Madison County. Oh, I love that sound! Thank you, Bobby. Okay, back to Marvin. Hi, Marvin. So what have you been up to? Okay, that's very exciting. Riveting. You have half of the studio audience in here. You are muy popular, as they say.
Yes.
Anything you want to say? Okay. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. How about you do another song before you go? Okay. Can't talk, you can sing. I get it. I get it.
Dancing in the backyard, Kool-Aid mustache and Superman cape, hearing a worn-out Oliver tape from the hi-fi in the den. I've been waiting my whole life to find a way back to them. I aimed for the sky, a 9-year-old can see so far. I'll conquer the world and be a star. I'll do it all by the time I'm 10. I would know that confidence if I knew a way back to then. So I bailed on my hometown and became a college theater dork. I was eastbound and down, moving to New York, so I crammed my life in a U-Haul to find my part of it all. But the mundane sets in, we play by the rules and plow through the days. The years take us miles away from the time we wondered when we'd find a way back to then. Opportunity walks through the door. You suddenly connect with the thing that you forgot that you were looking for. And there you are, right in the middle of what you love, with the craziest of company. You're having a kick-ass time and being who you wanted to be in this world. You're that little boy full of joy, flying again. Back in our backyard, dancing, I found my way back to them.
You looked at me when you said crazy. You were referring to me as crazy? All right, well, that works. Speaking of, gotcha. When trumpets were mellow and every gal only had one fellow, no need to remember when, 'cause everything old is new again. Dancing at your Long Island parties. Bobby, bring us some more Bacardis. We'll order now what they ordered then, 'cause everything old is new again. Get out your white suit, your tap shoes and tail, putting backward when forward fails. And movie stars I thought were long dead, now a friend beside your bed. Don't throw the past away, you might need it some rainy day. Dreams can come true again, when everything old is new again. Get out your white suit, your tap shoes and tails, put it in backward, 'cause I like it that way. But leave Greta Garbo alone, be a movie star on your own, and now don't throw the past away. We might need it some rainy day. Dreams can come true again, when everything old is new again. I might fall in love with you again.
Michael.
Once again, I drink in your general direction. Thank you for joining us. And those at home, remember it's open bar. Yes, Mr. Cameraman.
Ruth Bonnet says, does that make us new? Everything old is new again. She said, does that make us new?
Well, she's old. You're old, Ruth. You're old. Ruth was my singing waitress in Chicago when we opened Davenport's many, many years ago. Now you're in LA, but you need to get back here and work with us. This is one of the reasons, again, for people that are wondering, what the heck did I just walk into? This was Scott's idea quite a few months ago, and it was the idea of, there's a lot of us that used to work in the piano bars back in the day, back when we could stay up until 2, 3, 4 in the morning, and a lot of us have retired. I still do it a little bit, but it was a good way of getting the seasoned professionals, that means the old people, the old seasoned professionals and up-and-comers and new people, to expose them to the cabaret and piano bar scene that we all kind of grew up with, and is having a resurgence in New York City, I want to tell you, thanks to quite a few clubs. We'll talk about your club in a minute. But anyway, that's how this all started, so we appreciate your being supportive of us. We would also like to let you know that not only can the studio audience tip, we'll talk about that later, however, if you are on Facebook and you're at home, you can help support us, and you can tip by Venmo and PayPal. It's just easier. But those of you here, you can just give me your wallets. It's all good. I'm going to do a song. Now, usually I spend the winter months in Puerto Vallarta at a club called Encanto. Hi, Puerto Vallarta! I will not be there this year because other things are happening, and I'll tell you more about that later in the show. But I would like to do my opening number from Puerto Vallarta, since I'm not going to be able to be there to do it for them this year. I love it when you shake it like that. I'm talking to Bobby on the ice. I told my friend the writer how happy I would be if he'd write an opening number, especially for me. But when he had it finished, it came as quite a shock. He handed me a song titled, How Do You Like My... I said, you can't do that in public. I said, even I wouldn't dare. So he made a few small changes. Now I can sing it anywhere. Como te gusta mi pinga en tus pantalones. Como te gusta mi pinga y mis cojones. It's the same old thing in the same old hole, but when you say it in Espanol, it sounds divine. Como te gusta mi pinga, es muy caliente. Como te gusta mi pinga, es grande plenty. You don't go around shouting you're well hung, but when you do it in another tongue, it's just fine. When the hour is late and I don't have a date and I feel that I can't go on, I lift up my head and I stick out my chin and I talk like Montalban. Como te gusta mi pinga? It sounds so neato, like a warm quesadilla or a beef burrito. It's the same old cheese and the same old meat, but when it has a Latin beat, it's okay. Como te gusta mi pinga? Ole. Me.
Cha-cha-cha.
How do you say cha-cha-cha in Spanish?
Cha-cha-cha.
What the hell are you people here for? I do believe, is there a tambourine behind that bar?
I don't know where it is.
That's what he said. You can dance, you can jive, having the time of your life. Oh, see that girl, watch that scene, sing the dancing queen. Oh my God, look at sing along. Friday night, the lights are low, looking out for a place to go. We'll play the right music, getting in the swing. You come to look for a king. Anybody could be that guy. Night is young and the music's high. With a bit of rock music, everything is fine. You're in the mood for a dance. And when you get the trance, you are the dancing queen. Young and sweet, only 17. Fire! Dancing queen, feel the pain from the tambourine. Oh yeah! You can dance, you can jive, having the time of your life. Oh, see that girl, watch that scene, digging the dancing queen. I've been cheated by you since I don't know when. Oh, it's a mashup. So I made up my mind, it must come to an end. Look at me now, will I ever learn? I don't know how, but I suddenly lose control. There's a fire within my soul. Just one look and I can hear a bell ring. One more look and I forget everything. Whoa, whoa, mamma mia, here I go again. My, how can I resist you? Mamma mia, does it show again? My, just how much I missed you. Yes, I've been broken hearted, blue since the day we parted. Why did I ever let you go? Mamma mia, now I really know. My, I could never let you go. I've been angry and sad about things that you do. I can't count all the times that I told you were through. And when you go, when you slam the door, I think you know that you won't be away too long. You know that I'm not that strong. Just one look and I can hear a bell ring. One more look and I forget everything. Whoa, whoa, mamma mia, here I go again. My, how can I resist you? Mamma mia, does it show again? My, just how much I miss you. Yes, I've been broken hearted, blue since the day we parted. Why did I ever let you go? Mamma mia, now I really know. Why, I could never let you go. Cha-cha-cha. Mamma mia! I want to bring up some friends of mine. And it's great because one of them actually plays the piano, so I can take a break. But would you please welcome our friend, Mr. Brad Simmons, to the microphone. No, you over there. Okay. Stay over there if you like. Want to sing Memory from Cat?
Mike, let's go around the block.
That's been wonderful.
What did you do?
I had a little whiskey and I might be a little tipsy. How about that, folks? How are you tonight? Hey, folks out in TV land. How you doing?
They're drunk.
They're drunk. My name's Brad Simmons. I have a show coming up at the Green Room 42. Have you guys heard of that place before? It's pretty fantastic. And it's called a show called Blue Christmas. So I'm doing all the tunes that might be appropriate for the city orphans or the people that not necessarily have families that they're going to go to. Which is P.S. someone like me. Oh, boo! I know. So, and you know, we're in New York City, and all of America keeps pushing all of this happiness and joy, and we're in such crazy times. So I thought I'd put a little medley together, and hope you enjoy it. Now in the show I've got like a bass player and drums and a steel guitar. I mean, some of the best musicians in town. I've got some of the hottest ladies that are going to sing duets with me, one of which is my friend Susie that'll come up later. But I'll start with this. Deck the halls with boughs of holly. Fa la 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 la. 'Tis the season to be jolly. Fa la 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 la. Don we now our gay apparel. Fa la 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 la. Troll the ancient Yuletide carol. Fa and the bass comes in. The drums come in. All out the holly. Put up the tree before my spirit falls again. Fill up the stockings. I may be rushing things, but deck the halls again now. And yes, we need a little Christmas right this very minute. It has us all to sing a flurry, but Santa dear, we're in a hurry. So climb down the chimney, put up the brightest string of lights I ain't ever seen, and slice up the fruitcake. It's time we hung some tinsel on that evergreen bough. need a little singing, ringing through the rafters, and we need a little snappy, happy ever after. We need a little Christmas now. We need a little Christmas now. Christmas time is here. Happiness and cheer. Fun for all that children call their favorite time of year. Snowflakes in the air. Carols everywhere. Olden times and ancient rhymes of love and dreams to share. Sleigh bells in the air, music everywhere. Yuletide by the fireside and joyful memories there. Oh, Christmas time is here. Families drawing near. Oh, if we could always see such spirit through the year.
Yes, you are.
Sleigh bells in the air, beauty everywhere. Yuletide by the fireside and joyful memories there. Oh, Christmas time is here. Families drawing near. Oh, if we could always see such spirit through the year. Oh, if we could always see such spirit through the year. Thank you.
Brad Simmons, I'm just jumping in for a minute because you have a show coming up, right?
Yes. So it's Blue Christmas at Green Room 42, December the 21st. That's winter solstice, everybody. Come share it with me. It's great. It's going to be 7 o'clock.
Great, thank you. Brad Simmons. I would like to introduce Brad's partner on Tuesday nights at Birdland Theater.
Yes.
A crazy woman I've known for a very, very long time, and I'm so excited that we got her here. Would you please welcome to join Mr. Brad Simmons, Suzy Moser.
I'm so glad to see you tonight. Something you don't know about me is that I can't remember a goddamn thing. I can't remember a single word to a single song. Hi there, nice lady. So I make it up as I go along and just talk about myself. It's the only thing that really interests me. I'd like to unload on you folks at home. I have high anxiety all my life. I'm worried about every goddamn thing in the land. I will pick at the back of my neck till there's an open running sore. Who else does that? Alright, come on, that's good to know. I have high anxiety and I'm not as young as you might think, young man. You're a cute guy with your glasses and twirling your drink. Is this your date or are you actually married? Yes, they're married. Good for you, good for you. I'm gay! I'm gay, that's right. I'm gay as a goose. I have been with my partner for about 25 years. And here's the big news, folks. Here's the big news flash. Grandma's having a baby. My wife is having a baby. That's right. I am terrified. Hello, you folks at home. I'm having a baby boy. Can you only imagine what kind of life he'll have? I am worried that I only care about myself. How can I care about a baby, Michael, who I have known since he was a baby? That's not true. He's 25 years older than me. He birthed me anyway. I don't like to sing real songs because I can't remember my own middle name. Because I'm older than the hills, older than this land that's up here so many years. We're at Brandy's on the east side, and it's raining tonight. What a schlep it was to get here to Brandy's tonight. But it's so festive with the wreath up above. It's Christmas time. My family always fought a lot at Christmas time. Who else had a family that fought all the time? I did. Oh, honey, I'm sorry. Look, a lady came in. Hello, ma'am. We're having a great time. I am high as a kite. I don't drink anymore, but I love my marijuana edibles. Should I not say that I'm high as a kite? This room is swirling, swirling, swirling. I feel like I'm in some sort of strange bordello with the pictures on the wall and the little birdie that's gonna eat that goddamn worm. Gonna eat that worm. He's gonna eat that worm. Just he looks as if they're friends. That's right. Gonna eat that worm. Oh, that bird's gonna eat that worm. Even though you sense some friendship there, I don't think so. I think in one more picture, that bird's gonna eat that worm. So take that as a lesson, people. Don't make more friends with birds that are bigger than you. Don't make friends with birds that are bigger than you. I have had a rough road in my career. Let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, I never get the job. I audition and audition and audition and I never get the job. Strange, I know. You must be wondering why she's so light on her feet and so personable, but it's been a rough road for me, Michael. I know you've had big success, but not me. Even though I was on Broadway and Hairspray that one time. That's right! The last 2 years of Hairspray, they were the best moments of my life, but it's been downhill since then. It's been downhill since then. I'm gonna lift this for emphasis. I'm lifting it for emphasis. It's heavier than you think. It's heavy. Okay. First of all, I want you to know that if you feel like tipping your piano player, this very special and inviting jug is here for that very purpose. Clearly, not so many of you wanted to tip tonight, but I'm sure the night is young. The night is young, and Michael McASSEY, I want you to come here with me, and I want to tell you where I know you from. You and my dear friend, Kathy and Jimmy, were at Don't Tell Mamas about 100 years ago. That was fun back then, wasn't it?
You remember that?
I was so drunk back then. Oh, God. Drunk, I drank. Look at your little pocket square. He is really a... Thank you for that. I feel blessed now. I need to come over. Can I come over, man? Yes, I can come over. Look at you, friendly gal. You're a friendly gal with very nice skin. May I ask you a question? Sure. Do you like me at all? Yeah! Thank you so much. Desperate for attention, just like me. She's desperate for attention, just like me. That's why I like her so much. I love you. We are going to make out in the bathroom later. Yes, it's a goose. Okay, I think I'll wind it up before I do. What is this snack barrel here, you kids? You gonna give them here? Did you take it with you? Brought it with you? Look at you with your ruffles and sour cream. I have an eating disorder. I would really rather drink and eat everything. Hi there, curly-headed lady. I want to kiss you on the mouth. Right on the mouth. Oh, God. This is going nowhere fast. I'm on a run. Where are you going, Michael? Where the hell are you going?
I need a drink after this.
I turned his mic on for that moment. Do I know you? I feel like I might come here, sweetie. Come over here and let me look you over. You're adorable and you are soaking wet. Where'd you come from?
Outside.
Fulton Center.
Fulton Center. Is that downtown? So you dredged up here. Why'd you come, kiddo?
I'm singing a little later.
You're singing a little later. What's your name, kid?
Zasha Rabie.
You're gonna be a star, Zasha. I can just tell. Fingers crossed forever. I didn't make it, but she's gonna have a big fat career. I can take it. I can take it. Watching the young people go ahead and have the big life that I was never able to have. Well, let's sing a little something together. You ready? We're gonna sing a song about the future of you. It's bright, isn't it?
I certainly hope so.
It is, my darling. Look into the future and see. You are a star, the star you always wanted to be, the star that I always wanted to be. You carry the torch, will you?
Yeah.
Good luck with that, Zasha.
Zasha.
Where's that from?
South Africa.
All right. Are you born from, or did you come from South Africa?
I'm actually Canadian.
She comes from Canada. Her name is South Africa. You're a fine dancer. Just like me, you can really rock out. Just like me, you can do your thing. You sit down now. You be a good girl. You remember what I said. You're a star. I'm ending the song now because it's not really a song. Where are you so terribly sorry.
Not possible.
He's not wearing a coat. That's okay. He'll be rained on and he deserves it. Good night, my friends. Uh-oh. Good night, my friends. Did I mention when I was in high school I did all kinds of drugs? I did LSD and the world was swirling around. Look at those lights. They're flashing, flashing, flashing. The flashing lights. I do a show every Tuesday night at Birdland. I know it's hard to believe, but I do. But I want you to know it's not just me. I have 8 guests, and they're all fantastic. Every one of them. I have singers, I have jugglers, I have dancers. So even though I might be slightly annoying and not stop at all, believe me, it's a good show because the people I hire, hire as if I pay them. The people that come and do my show are all aces. They're all top of the mark. So come on down and see us watch it. It's called The Lineup with Suzy Moser, and that's me. And Brad Simmons. So thank you for, I hope you know I'm tuning out. I would have tuned out a while ago. Good night to you.
Suzy Moser, Brad Simmons, get the hell off the stage. Get out. Get out. Okay, breathe. Everyone out. Breathe. Take it out. Take it out. All right, calm down, people. She's coming. Oh my. Well, did anybody get the number of that truck that just hit? Well, hello. We are going. Well, I love this. So, okay, back to me. And now it's we're Scott, Mr. Producer. I know you kept trying to show me things while Suzy was singing, and not like that. He had like lists of people that like. So, all right, that's what I wanted to. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's like Santa's Christmas list. Oh,
Celebrate.
look at sound. Drink more champagne. All right.
Okay.
Watching from home, Tanya Holt, Bill Brooks, Lisa Bernstein, Renee Katz, David Mayoko, Dennis Martinez, Jacob Dobbs, Catherine Salvio, and Tree. Tree is in Texas watching. Thanks for watching, Tree. That's a long way, Tree. It's okay. Thank you very much for watching.
And the lovely Penny Landau.
Oh, did she change her name? Or just the pronunciation? Well, we're going to keep it perky for a minute. I know as I look around the room, some of you are stupefied. But let me please tell you that Suzy and Brad are at Birdland Theater every Tuesday night. And at 9:30. And every week she's got 8 to 10 guests from Broadway, from the alley out back, the Cabaret world, kindergarten. Oh, well, if you ever plan to motor west, travel my way, take the highway, that's the best. Get your kicks on the Route 66. Now it winds from Chicago to L.A. More than 2,000 miles all the way. Hiya, honey, glad you can make it. Get your kicks on the Route 66. Now you go through St. Louis, Joplin, Missouri, and Oklahoma City looks mighty pretty. You see Amarillo, Gallup, New Mexico, Flagstaff, Arizona, don't forget Winona, Kingman, Barstow, San Bernardino. Won't you get hip to this timely tip? Love that word, tip! When you make that California trip, get your kicks on the Route 66. 66. Ladies and Germans, the ever-popular drink break. Well, it used to be dance break, but who are we kidding? Yes, no dancing. Cops are coming. If you ever plan to motor west, travel my way, take the highway that's best. Get your kicks on the Route 66. Now it winds from Chicago to LA. Yeah, I want to go to Miami. More than 2,000 miles all the way. Shut up, get in the trunk. Get your kicks on the Route 66. Now it goes through St. Louis, Joplin, Missouri, and Oklahoma City looks mighty pretty. You sure got a purty mouth. There used to be a movie before most of you were born called Deliverance, and it's just so sad. Do you remember it? Thank you and me, kid. Thank you. And they were in, well, Google it. Gallup, New Mexico. Flagstaff, Arizona. Anybody want to go camping? Just ask him. Kingman, Barstow, San Bernardino. Oh, won't you get hip to this timely tip? When you make that California trip, get your kicks on the Route 66. Get your kicks on the Route 66. That was my Billy Stretch again. Get your kicks on Route 66. We're going to do one quick sing-along, I forgot, and then I have like so, are you ready to sing along?
Sure, do it.
Both of you? All right. This is by request. That's the one thing. You can go on our Facebook page and you can make requests for songs for either us to do, or if you'd like to come and do it yourself, do it yourself. But we schedule singers in advance, so just let us know. All the information that you need for you folks at home is to find out on our Facebook page, and you can check it out there. In the meantime, are there any birthdays in the house?
Nope.
Good. Well, we're doing the song anyway. This song is dedicated to any of you who may have a birthday at any time in the next 5 or 6 years. I want to spank you in the moonlight. I want to pull your panties down. I want to spank you in the moonlight with people all around.
Yay.
I'll stop if you stay. I want to tan your little fanny. I want to wear your sequin gown. I know you got one too. I want to spank you in the moonlight until you can't sit down. All right, kids, it's time for the sing-along. Oh, as I look around the room, you are all wet with anticipation. Actually, you're just wet because you just came in from the rain. But however you got wet, we enjoy it. I want you to just join me. The words are easy. So, Suzy Moser, consider. I want to spank you in the moonlight. I want to pull your panties down. Ready? Sing! I want to spank you in the moonlight. I want to pull your panties down. I want to pull your panties down. I want to spank you in the moonlight. I want to spank you in the moonlight. With people all around. With people all around. Good, now shut up. I want to tie your little fanny. I want to wear your sequin gown. Thank you once again. The Moron Tabernacle Choir is working it. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the Sunday New York Times.
I was hot off the press on a Saturday night, ripe for my moment of glory. I was all he desired, then my headlines expired. It's a heart-rending, sad ending story. He picked me up at midnight at a candy stand uptown. He wrapped his arm around me and he put his money down. Ooh, he knew how to read me. He brought me to his brownstone. He walked me through the door. He threw me on the carpet and he spread me on the floor. Ooh, he knew how to read me. I was eager to share what I knew and to teach him a thing or two. He was eager to learn, and his eagerness grew. He had me inside out when we were through. And when the night was over, he came to me once more. He got to all those sections he didn't touch before. But then on Monday, he hardly gave me a look. And then on Tuesday, I caught him in bed with a book. And then on Wednesday, my fate was clear in a flash. When he got what he craved from some online trash. But suddenly on Thursday, he gave a hopeful sign. He knelt down close beside me and he tied me up with twine. Ooh, I can hardly restrain my delight when he seized me and squeezed me tight. I could hardly have known that the end was in sight, that he would dump me cold in a cold, cold night. I tried my best to please him. I gave him rave reviews, but he wouldn't even keep me for his crummy dog to use. Ooh, he knew how to read me, but now I'm old
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Kelli Rabke. Is your mic on?
I think it is.
It is not.
It is. Yes. So
Don't be
not
shy.
every-
Come on. Oh, look, everybody.
Oh, hi.
Wave to the camera. You're good.
It's
You
not
talk.
every day you get to sing a song from the point of view of a newspaper. That adds a whole new layer to the meaning of that song.
I have to let our audience know. Kelli, I asked Kelli to do this. I've known Kelli for a very long time. She's done a million Broadway shows, but the first time I was in the orchestra for the Donny Osmond Joseph. when we were in Chicago, the revival of Joseph's Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat, which was modeled right after the same time as Miss Kelli Rabke. And I want you to tell the Andrew Lloyd Webber story. But Kelli was the, Kelli was the original narrator of the Broadway revival of Joseph with Michael Damian and our friend Jerry McAsssey. Now, if I get this, you were playing Dorothy in the Wizard of Oz at Paper Mill.
I was.
And then Andrew Lloyd Webber came looking for you.
Well, sort of. Do you want me?
Yeah.
Okay, so yes, I had just gotten my big break playing Dorothy, and I got an audition for Joseph, and the only reason I got the audition is because my friend Liz worked for the casting director, and she had said to them, oh, you should see my friend Kelli. My agent had submitted me, nobody knew who I was, and they had a cancellation, so she put my name on the list. So I went down to the Broadhurst Theater, which is where the audition was, the first time I ever stood on a Broadway stage. And I sang my 2 songs, and I thought it was going kind of well, because they came up on stage and had me belt a few notes and things. And then they kind of abruptly said, okay, sing it again. So I did, and they sent me on my way. And I remember thinking, maybe I'll check my answering machine. And yes, it was an answering machine, not a voicemail. And but no message. So I went about with my day, and I went to the chiropractor because Toto was more the size of a Labrador than a Cairn Terrier, and his back was a mess. So I don't know if any of you have ever been to a chiropractor, but you're not exactly looking your best after one of those visits. Your head has been in a cradle like this. So I got back up to my apartment on the Upper West Side, and there was a message from my friend Liz, and it said, get your ass back down to the Broadhurst Theater immediately. Andrew Lloyd Webber had walked in during my audition, and he wanted to see me again. So I start running around my apartment. I'm trying to find a hat. It's rush hour. I get there. I race in. I'm like, I'm here. And they said, well, Andrew's gone back to his apartment at Trump Tower, so we're going to take you over there for your callback. Okay. So the whole creative team, we jumped in a bunch of cabs and went over there, and the choreographer patted me on the knee, and he said, just think of it as an adventure, dear. And we got there. And his apartment was on the 60th floor of Trump Tower, floor-to-ceiling windows. I could totally see my house in New Jersey where I grew up from there. And so he shooed everybody out into like another wing of the apartment. And he brought me over to the piano and he said, okay, I want you to sing a Pharaoh story to me with your views of the recent election. We had just had a presidential election. I was like, Bush, Perot, I don't know. So I don't know if he was just wanting to see if I could tell a story with a particular point of view, or if he was just having some fun, whatever it was. So I sang my 2 songs, and he brought everybody back in, and he said, sing them again. And I did, and he said, well, I think I speak for everyone when I say we'd very much like for you to be our narrator. Would you like to sit down? I said, yes, please. He said, would you like a glass of wine? And these were the 2 songs that I sang.
Centuries ago, not long after the Bible began, Jacob lived in the land of Canaan, a fine example. purposes he was Egypt, or the capital E. Whatever he did, he was showered with praise. If he cracked a joke, then you chortled for days. No one had rights or a vote but the king. In fact, you might say he was fairly right-wing. The pharaohs around, then you get down on the ground. If you ever find yourself near Ramesses, get down on your knees. Now down at the other end of the scale, Joseph is still doing time in jail. For even though he is in with guards, a lifetime in prison seems quite in the cards. But if my analysis of the position is right, at the end of the tunnel there's a glimmer of light. For all of a sudden, indescribable things have shattered the sleep of both peasants and kings. Strange as it seems, there's been a run of crazy dreams, and a man who can interpret could go far, could become a star. Strange as it seems, there's been a run of crazy dreams, and a man who can interpret could go far, could become a star. A star. There's been a run of crazy dreams, and a man who can interpret could go far, could become a star, could be a
Kelli Rabke. I love that. Thank you. Now you can drink. Yes, it's good. Okay, once more, watching from home. Ooh. David Ratura. Hi, David. How's the puppy? Timothy Connell, Rosa Puzo. Bobby Weatherby. I'm assuming this is Bobby Weatherby from P-Town. Hi, Bobby. Tom Gamblin. Heidi Way Mueller. David Mills. David Clark. Wendy Ginsburg. Cheryl. Why did you... I think... If they spelled that wrong, I'm so sorry. Our publicist, Penny Landau. Oh, they've multiplied. Carolyn Montgomery. And... Nancy Timpanero. Nancy Timpanero. Kevin Scott Hall. Marcia Dads. Fran Mitchell. Hector Chorus. Paul Rolnick. Hi, Paul. Tell Karen we hope she gets better. And Nancy Witter. Thank you all very much for watching from home. We just got so much. It's good. We're going to do one more little sing-along. And guess what, kids? It's a show tune. We don't get those in here very often. Now, a few years ago, they were remounting The Sound of Music starring Marie Osmond. And she had insisted that the original lyrics be reinstated into the score. Sometime in the late 80s, they dug up a trunk in Secaucus, New Jersey, and discovered a lot of the original lyrics for a lot of the Rodgers and Hammerstein shows. And so, thanks to Marie, we have now our definitive version of a song from The Sound of Music. Let's start at the very beginning, when I first discovered I liked men. When the days of the week went 1, 2, 3, and my corresponding boys went Joe Ray Lee. Now you,
Joe Ray Lee.
Now me, Joe Ray Lee. My first 3 boys just happened to be Joe Ray Lee. Now you,
Joe Ray Lee.
Now me, Joe Ray Lee, Robbo, Rod, Steve. Oh well, we'll make this a little easier. God knows Steve did. Joe, a queer, a financier. Ray, more masculine but poor. Lee, a former Mouseketeer. Ra, a football team on tour. Bo, a boy right off the farm. Rod, that freak who wanted ball. Steve, I almost lost an arm. That will bring us back to Joe in Soho. Now you go. Joe, ready? Joe! A queer, a financier. Ray.
Ray!
More masculine but poor. Lee.
Lee!
A former Mouseketeer. Rod. A football team on tour.
Rah!
A boy right off the farm. Rod. That freak who wanted ball. Steve. I almost lost an arm. That will bring us back to Joe. Joe, Ray, Lee, Rod, Bo, Rod, Steve, Joe. Bo, Joe, Homo. And you know, I'm gonna bring Zasha up. And would you please welcome to the microphone my friend? She's one of my students at Pace University, and she was on the show where we lost the feed. So we invited her back because we want you to come back so your mommy in Canada can see you. Hi, mommy in Canada. Now, I was going to do a little bit of On a Clear Day to set you up for your song that you're going to do, but we don't have time, so we're going to have you sing. Zasha Rabie, by the way.
My day can be a royal bore. It leaves me colder than a basement floor. The only moment I keep waiting for is when the day will be through. I never know if it's dark or clear. What people say to me I hardly hear. The passing hours are an endless year, until at last I'm alone with you. For every night at 7, you walk in as fresh as clover, and I begin to sigh all over again. Every night at 7, you come back like May returning, and me on my I started yearning again. You seem to bring faraway spring near me. I'm always in full bloom when you're in the room. For every night at 7, every time the same thing happens, I fall once again in love, but only with you. You seem to bring faraway spring near me. I'm always in full bloom when you're in the room. For money can be a royal board, I'm colder than a basement floor. The moment I keep waiting for is when the day will be through. Every single night, never know if it's dark or clear. People say I can hardly hear. Passing hours are endless here, until at last I'm alone with you. Yeah, every night at 7, every time the same thing happens, the same thing happens, the same thing happens. 7, I fall once again in love, but only with you. Sing it up, swallows and Dushy too.
Zasha Rabie. I like that one. My left hand gets a little workout. No, stop it, you people. Stop it. Stop it. So I just want to let everybody knows Zasha. You're.
Incredible.
I work at Pace School for the Performing Arts, so she's not bad. So I coach the music theater majors at Pace, and Zasha is one of my coachettes. I don't know, I say student, client, sounds like a hooker. Zasha's over here. And we've been working together, and she came in and brought this song. Well, first of all, she walked in the room, the first thing she sang, I'm like, holy crap. Tell them what year you are.
I'm a freshman.
Shut up! All right, we're all going to line up and gang slap her right now. But anyway, she's my baby. And the Pace is about to do Head Over Heels, the musicale. And you were working up this number for an audition for it, and so I think we're going to do it. The song. So I never just went. All of a sudden I went, I think we have the right cuts and we're all good. Wait till the end, honey, no matter what.
Sounds good.
All right.
Spring was never waiting for us, dear. It ran one step ahead as we followed in the dance. MacArthur Park is melting in the dark. All the sweet green icing flowing down. Someone left the cake out in the rain. I don't think that I can take it, 'cause it took so long to make it, and I'll never have that recipe again. Oh no. I recall the yellow cotton dress foaming like a wave on the ground beneath your knees. Birds like tender babies in your hands, and the old man playing Chinese checkers by the trees. MacArthur's Park is melting in the dark. All the sweet green icing flowing down. Someone left the cake out in the rain. I don't think that I can take it, 'cause it took so long to make it, and I'll never have that recipe again. Oh no. MacArthur Park is melting in the dark. All the sweet green icing flowing down. Someone left the cake out in the rain. I don't think that I can take it, 'cause it took so long to bake it, and I'll never have that recipe again. Oh no.
Zasha Rabie. I wish we had a mirror ball. Everybody disco. Everybody disco. It's so scary. I was like, just so you know, my sinuses cleared 3 times during that song. 3 times my sinuses are just cleared right up. Thank you for joining us. I want to bring up our bartender this evening and wind us down for this edition of Piano Bar Live. Would you please welcome Mr. Bobby Belfry?
I made your drinks. Do better than that.
Hi, everybody. Happy holidays.
Happy Halloween. I don't know. Sorry.
I'm going to sing a holiday song. Written by our friends, David Friedman and David Zippo. Made famous by the great Nancy Lamont. They had decked the malls and trimmed the town with plastic trees, till the world was just a giant retail maze. 'Tis the season when you turn your thoughts to people you can't please, and you measure passing time in shopping days. And the holidays were something to get through, but the thing I hadn't counted on was you. Just in time for Christmas, you came along. Just in time for Christmas, when everything felt wrong, and I was sure my faith had all run out. Just in time for Christmas, you showed me what Christmas is about. What I needed most could not be bought at any price. I was far too disillusioned then to see. I was going through the motions, made a list and checked it twice, but forgot to write down anything for me. But my long unspoken wishes had been heard, and an unexpected miracle occurred. Just in time for Christmas, one silent night. Just in time for Christmas, you filled my life with light, and there was joy where there had once been doubt. Just in time for Christmas, you showed me what Christmas is about. And all at once, the bells began to ring, and hark the herald, I heard angels sing. Who am I to resist their call? You brought me the greatest gift of all. And now my spirit sing. Just in time, my heart is caroling from deep within my soul. I wanna shout. Just in time for Christmas. Just in time for Christmas. Just in time for Christmas, you showed me what Christmas is. It's for my daughter Rosie, I love you. About. That's Bobby Bedford. Michael McASSEY! Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays!
I'm gonna drink now.
Would you bring, okay, we have a couple last things. Miss Zasha, would you hand me that for a moment? Great. Now, just once again, want to let you know, those of you at home, you can tip by PayPal and Venmo. Please help us out, let us know. This is not a requirement. I'm just starting this on that side. Take one and pass it down, or just throw something and just pass it around. You are not required. Just the fact that you were here tonight is good. Do we have a job opening? Is there cleanup on aisle 4? Cleanup on aisle 4. And, oh, okay, now I know what this is. I got the note. So next week, we will not be here next week. But we will be returning on Monday, December 23rd. Just so y'all know, we're still rolling. We're still on camera. The show's still going on. There's taxis lined up. They're halfway out the door. They're like, get me out of here. But in the meantime, at our December 23rd show. Monday, December 23rd. We have Marty Millett and Michael Guerin, Doris Deer, Linda Rodolitz, and Scott Barbarino and the Bevnaps. We're digging them up. We are digging them up. The Bevnaps are, and they're coming back. So in the meantime, we're going to leave you with this last song, and you look confused. Oh, you're just running around with money. We'll take it wherever you got it. Oh, no, he's got it. I'm just teasing because he only had it right there. So this is the perfect song to end with. I want to thank all of our guests, and thank you, especially the studio audience, for joining us, and we will see you in 2 weeks. Home for the holidays, I believe I've missed each and every face. Come on and play one easy. Let's turn on every love light in the place. It's time I found myself totally surrounded in your circle. Oh, my friend, please celebrate me. Oh, give me a number, please celebrate me. Play me one more song that I'll always remember, that I can recall whenever I find myself too all alone. I can bring me home. Uneasy highway, traveling where the westerly winds do fly. Somebody tried to tell me, but the man forgot to tell me why. I've got to count on being gone. Come on, mama, come on, daddy, please, what do you want from me? I'll be strong, I'll be weak, I'll be weak. Celebrate me, oh. Give me a number, please. Celebrate me, oh. Play me one more song that I'll always remember, that I can recall whenever I find myself too all alone. I can make believe I've never gone. Let me know where I belong. Please celebrate me home. Give me a number, please celebrate me home. Play me one more song. Well, I'm finally here, but I'm bound to roam. Come on, celebrate me home. Well, I'm finally here, but I'm bound to roam. Come on, celebrate me home. Happy holidays to you. We got a couple quick announcements. People are still lining up and giving me shit to say. What's on the paper?
We have a very important announcement, actually, and that is one of the things that we try to do here at Piano Bar Live is to spread the gospel of piano bar.
Could you do that
One
on
of the
mic
people-
so that we can hear you? Yes. Yes, please, because
One of the things that we're doing here constantly at Piano Bar Live is trying to spread the word of piano bar, the gospel of piano bar, to the world. And one of the, a pillar, a major person, and the person that's doing that, really doing that, is you, my friend. You want to tell them about this? We have to tell you that Michael has actually got another establishment going, and he's going to tell you about that now. So you folks that are in Jersey, you're lucky. You got Mr. McASSEY coming your way.
Just so you know, and I'll let people know at home, we'll let you know more on the 23rd. There is a new club that is opening across the river in Jersey City, and it's called Pianist Envy. and it is a piano bar and restaurant, and I will be there Wednesday through Saturdays. We'll let you know more about that later. In the meantime, because yes, I know we're still rolling, we want to say goodnight to everybody on Facebook Live. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you in 2 weeks. Good night.